Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel where it is my opinion or no opinion at all. Scottalicious McFabulous here, and I hope that you are feeling pursy. And today, we must reveal the truth about your handbag collection. Today, we will be going through my personal handbag collection to determine whether or not we have purchased pleather or leather. This will be a 4-part series as I have a massive handbag collection, and I mean massive. 200 plus bags, so we gotta do piece by piece, collection by collection, and today's collections will be my 1990s and 1980s Coach bags, all of my super vintage bags, all of my small leather goods, my Coach Originals bags, and the Coach Quilties bags, my shocking revelation about Tory Burch, and lastly, the bags that I knew for a fact were 100% plastic when buying them. I think it's time to reveal the shocking truth about our handbag collections.
Why are so many people crying?
Now, y'all know exactly what time it is. It is time to get pursy. But today, we will be getting pursy with a leather or pleather video, and this is part 1 of 4, as I already stated. And we're going to start off with my vintage Coach bags, 1980s to 1990s, as this is probably the best baseline almost to go off of, as they're all leather. Everything here is leather. Not a single piece anywhere in these bags is pleather, or actually I think only 2 of them only have fabric linings. 2 of them. That being this one. This bag here, the Madison, I believe it's called. I can't even remember. That has like a different type of lining. It's like a vintage lining. I don't even, like a flail lining maybe. And then the city tote here, or the lunchbox tote, also has like a flail lining. I mean, if there was any pleather on any of these, I would be very shocked, but there's absolutely nothing. So these are all safe. These are all going to stay in my collection. There is 21 vintage Coach bags here, each one being different and unique, but all of them being leather, which means these are probably going to last me longer than my modern Coach bags. But hey, you win some, you lose some. In the 1990s, they tended to use leather for the patches as well, so that's always nice. As you can see here, it's all on a like zippered piece. This piece is looking real rough. This is just like a cute little movie bag I use just because it is old, vintage, and it's seen way better days, but not in my care. Yeah, everything here. Everything is 100% leather, and it's all gorgeous. And not a single piece here is pleather. Not a single piece. And that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. And then looking at one of the 80s bags. Just really cute, you know. No pleather either. Looks really good. I gotta clean this one up still, and I'm really thinking I should. Especially when I purge some of my bags. None of these. These are all staying. These are all staying. They're all special, one of a kind, and I love all of them very much. My favorites being my Willis's. This one. Oh, girl, I can't do it. Never mind. I can't do favorites other than my Willis's. That's it. That's all. Collection number 2 goes to all of my super vintage bags. So, like, borderline antique or getting there. You know what I mean? So, like, 70, 60 years old. Maybe a little more or a little less, depending which bag it is. So we got this one here. This is full leather. I cannot sadly play with this one too much just because whoever owned it didn't use it too often and it sat around for too long. And now the leather's too stiff and it likes to crumble a bit. But that has nothing to do with it being pleather. That's just because it's really old. And now it's like just going to be like a cute little antique piece that I have. And it was super cheap anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I will try to open it just so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. So this is all a leather. Everything here is leather. These two are exotics, though. And this is my most recent vintage bag. I believe this is from the 60s. It is Inger. And Inger is... Oh, man, they make some really cool bags, let me just say. Too bad they're defunct now. And have been since the 60s. But this kiss lock bag, very cute, very in for spring. And it can be easily paired to look very all year round. And every bit of this is leather. And this bag is so soft, you would think it was made within the last decade or so. So that's just a testament to how good the quality could be back then. The 60s. And it looks like it came out like last year maybe. Like it's a little crazy. But regardless, we got the exotic python. No brand attached to this. No idea what year. But I can tell you she's old. She's old and she's bold. I like her. And then I think this might be my oldest purse, being from the 50s. It is a lizard skin, fully leather, but because it is so old, it is cracking. It is full leather, but it is cracking. Beautiful suede interior too, like damn. This one's England Fassbender, England, sorry. So, very beautiful bags, and let me just say, they don't make them like they used to. I mean, my 90s and 80s Coach bags are debatably a little better, but we'll have to see in another 20, 30 years. Okay, so this is where it's going to get shocking for most of you, and this is small leather goods. Now, I have everything. I have everything out in front of me, and this is leather. This is pleather. And you're going to quickly notice that those pleather pieces are a lot of the Coach retail pieces I bought. Whether it be full price, 70, 60, 50% off, whatever. And they all have pleather in them. Every single piece here, every single piece has pleather. And it makes me kind of pissed off. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to mince or sugarcoat. That kind of pisses me off because I paid too much money for this stuff to be lined with pleather rather than things that are lined with leather. Another example being my Mint Surf wallet, my favorite wallet actually. Not so favorite anymore, but this is fully lined with pleather and fabric, pleather patch, the works. Completely miserable making, you guys. Like, I paid like $200 for this almost. And that was 50% off. So, like, that makes me mad. That makes me mad. I don't know about you guys, but that really makes me mad. And it really pisses me off. So this here, this is from Coach in like 2018, I think. Let me see if it has a date code. 2017, actually. So this is 2017, and it is fully lined with leather. The card slots are leather. It has some fabric inside the card slots. But it is leather. And I thrifted this for a really good price. No words. There is no words. I thrifted a lot of this stuff. I paid a lot of money for some of that stuff. I thrifted a few pieces there. But for the most part, if you just take into 1, 2, 4, these 4 pieces here, I paid, $120, I think, plus tax for this. I paid full price for this. And my key case has pleather in it. And it's in the stupidest spot. Like, it couldn't kill you to just make that fucking fabric? What the hell is wrong with you? It's garbage to me now. And then this was probably 150, give or take. I can't remember. So right here, almost $300. Tack another 200, that's 500. And then what's this? Oh yeah, that's right. It's pleather. The inside is pleather. And I believe I did get this for a good price, but still, I think this was like, what, 50, 60 bucks? Like $600 almost there in just pleather. Add this, and that's 700. That makes me sick to my stomach, you guys. That makes me sick to my stomach. And I basically got this for free because it was inside of a bag when I was thrifting. I got, let's see here, sorry. I found this fully gloved hand pebbled leather, full leather wallet from Coach. I thrifted this for like 10 bucks. There was only a couple ink stains, hence why the stickers are on there. But it's full leather. Everything about it is leather. Nothing in it is not. And I paid literally fractions. Fractions, you guys. Pennies compared to the freaking... I'm really upset. I'm really upset. Visualizing all this, I definitely thought there would be more pleather than leather. I'm not gonna lie. But it does make me feel a little slightly relieved that this is all leather, because there's some really great pieces here. But sadly, none of them are my favorites. My two favorites being... Sorry, my three favorites being these. These three are my favorites out of all of them, and they're all pleather. I'm really upset about that. I'm really upset. I don't know about y'all, but... So I got Longchamp here. Longchamp, full leather. Love to see that. This wallet was really nice, too. This is like a multi-$100 wallet, maybe even upwards to $500 now. And I got it for like $45 brand new with tags attached. Girl, yes. Some of these are vintage, and then you got like my little 3D pieces. All of these are fully leather, which is nice because they do have fabric lining rather than like pleather lining, which is nice. Love to see that little bit. But got some Tory Burch. Even my Tory Burch outlet pieces, like these two pieces here, I think this one's outlet for sure. This is all leather, and then it just has the fabric lining. This fabric lined cross grain leather Tory Burch, full leather. And then even this Tory Burch key case that I thrifted. I hope I still have the thrift tag in here. How much do you guys think I paid for this? Purple Tory Burch key case. I don't know if that's actually how much I paid for it. I feel like I might have got it for a little cheaper, but I can't remember exactly. Regardless, $14.99. $14.99. And I paid 10 times the amount for the Coach one, and the Coach one has pleather in it. This is what I mean. And then all my bag charms are full leather as well, thankfully. Comme des Garçons wallets, all leather. All made in Spain, so yeah, they better be freaking leather. But, yeah. So I think, I don't know about y'all. So here are my wristlets. Now, I actually didn't realize there was two Coach wristlets out of all the wristlets I own that have pleather. That being this convertible crossbody, the inside cross grain, I'm 99% sure it is pleather. And then the patch on this Pride collection piece is pleather as well. So there was actually a couple pieces, but thankfully that seems to be about it. Most of my wristlets genuinely tend to be in the 2018 to early 2000s. So most of these are vintage. Some of them are newer. This one's a Poppy collection. Very fringy, very cute. This is a modern wristlet. So actually, this is probably the newest wristlet I own. And thankfully, it seems to be cross-grain leather. Seems to be. Is it? Who knows at this point. But seems to be. So yeah, anyway, that is my small leather good collection. An absolute metric fuck ton of stuff. And a lot of it has plastic. Time for that stuff to go. Just another quick look at a few of my other Coach wristlets that are usually kind of like chilling at the top of my stuff. So these are all leather Coach wristlets, all vintage from like the 2000s, all in really great condition, all pink. So those are cute. Now, thank God, well, thank Coach, I guess, all of my Coach originals and the Coach originals, the Quilties collection, all of these are fully leather. So I did not waste a single dime on any of these, which makes me really happy. I did pay in the boutique for 4 of these, 4 of the 5. And even then, I still paid a pretty penny for that. Regardless, really happy about that. The Hamptons bag, I believe, was like, what, 60% off or something. Full leather and all. I mean, just beside the fabric lining on the zip pocket, but regardless of which, it doesn't really matter. Everything here is leather, and I really like to see that. It just adds a simple luxe. Simple luxury. No leather. Even the card slots on these are all leather as well. And yeah, no. So these are some of my best buys easily. Easily some of my best purchases in my collection. If only some of these were bigger. Debatably, for me, the most shocking in today's series is Tory Burch. I only own 3 Tory Burch bags. I actually did sell one recently. And this setup really pisses me off. As you can tell, my Eleanor Satchel is on the pleather side. Well, the 2 Tory Burch bags I thrifted for $40 a piece are on the leather side. How do I feel about that? Obviously, it makes me very angry, and I literally feel like throwing my Eleanor Satchel in the garbage. Refresher course, if you don't know about this, I paid literally $1,000 Canadian for this bag. This is the bag I saved. This was my it bag when I first got it, and it was supposed to be for the rest of my life. I saved up for like 3 months to get this. Black heart in the comments if you remember how I got it, how long it took me, the struggle, and all of that. And in the end, it didn't even matter. I'm 99% sure the entire interior is lined with pleather. I don't see one single leather pore. I don't see a single leather variation. It feels plasticky. I don't smell leather in the bag. And that makes me incredibly, incredibly upset. I wanted this bag for the rest of my life. $1,000. I'm pretty sure those go for $1,300, $1,300 currently, as, you know, price increases and all that bull. This Tory Burch Clio or Eleanor Kisslock, fully leather, all leather, and guess how much I paid for it? $45. This is what I mean, you guys. This is the shocking stuff. I'm thrifting better bags than these pathetic retail boutiques are giving out. I don't know how, you guys, like, this makes me so upset and angry. I wasted $1,000 on this. If I knew this was lined fully with pleather, just any pleather on it, period, I would never have even bought it. But here I am. Here I am. And I will never see my money back again. I will never get the value I paid for it, and I will never get what I was sold. I'm really upset. Y'all, I gotta admit, this is a really difficult video because I am, as I'm sitting here, I am going through the stages of grief with this. I'm, like, going through the in denial stage and then, you know, letting it sink in that this is lined with polyurethane. And just to make sure I'm not, like, going crazy or anything, I did try to Google a little bit about it. And Neiman Marcus does say the lining is polyurethane, and there are other people online that say it is called Vachetta PU, which just pisses me off, honestly. Like, I don't know who would want to buy this for $1,000, knowing good and well it is just not it. You guys, I'm really upset. I'm upset. And for today's final collection, it is the bags. I undoubtedly knew, like, I knew 1000% sure these were plastic bags, and it goes to these four. It goes to my Telfar Telly jellies and my Coach Jelly Tabby, as well as my Diesel play bag. I knew without a shadow of a doubt what we were getting into with these because they were advertised as such. Oh boy, so these are basically it. These are the ones that I knew I was buying plastic. Without a doubt. Only four because you guys know I don't really care for plastic, but I do like jelly and I like a good fun vibe. This bag is a lot of fun, and it is patent, so it is not even like, it's not like the typical pleather where it could start peeling. It should hold up for a relatively good amount of time. Do I regret buying this? Maybe, but it's really cute, and I still do really like it. Regardless of which, that is the plastic bags I bought. I do not know about y'all, but that was probably the hardest video I had to film. And it only gets worse. It only gets worse from here. Part 2 will include 2000s Coach bags, like all my 2000s Coach bags, as well as my Coach Tabby bags, and then all of my Michael Kors bags, and on top of that, all of my Coach Outlet bags. So there's going to be quite a bit to go through. But that's just part 2. How did you feel about part 1 today? Are you as shocked as I am about the Tory Burch Eleanor satchel? But what's not going to be shocking, or maybe, depending who you are, is my outfit of the day, Kittylicious moment of the day, and the comment of the day. But if you'd like to help me with that pesky YouTube, algorithm, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends and family, subscribe if you are new, ring the bell to be notified of all my future videos. And if you'd like to help me, the channel directly, you can always send me a very generous super thanks donation, or join the group of growing Fabulites via my YouTube memberships. Link in the description box below. Comment of the day comes from my leather or pleather video, the pop quiz, and it goes to Millie Camilli. She got 3 out of 4 of the answers correct. I didn't realize how hard that quiz was. I love you all to the absolute moon and back, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
People, and there can be in one room. There could be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you and just one does. I probably said this earlier, but 100 people can be in a room.
I think it was good.
I'm done. No, show's over. Show's over.
See you next Taco Tuesday, bitch.